So what does Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, and the X-Men have in common? These 4 characters. How? Let's get into it. Plainly put, love and hate are both red. Red is the color of blood. Blood has life within it. Blood comes from your bones and flows through to the heart and many other parts of the body. Within your blood, you have your DNA, which offers genetic information about where you came from. With that information, you can establish whether or not that source was rooted in love or hate. Of course, more importantly, your fruits determine whether or not your red is love or hate presently. Do they support life and happiness without bringing about death and chaos? That's a great question to ask yourself. That's an excerpt from my book, What's the Issue About Love? If you guys want a copy, link is going to be in the description. You guys definitely won't regret picking up one. Anyways, does your fruit support life and happiness without bringing about death and chaos? That's a great question asked to these 4 individuals. And each one of them has a good reason why they should hate humanity. While Avatar Aang was dormant in a preservational capsule for 100 years, his people were wiped out completely, leaving only 2 airbenders left that exist. Professor X of the X-Men has to deal with the hatred against mutants by regular humans daily. Taga of Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, had to deal with the same thing Aang had to deal with twice. And Magneto was a Nazi death camp survivor and a mutant himself in the X-Men comics, so you can just imagine how he feels about humanity. Now let's state the purpose of these individuals. Avatar Aang hopes to do his job as the Avatar and restore peace and balance to the whole entire world for all the nations with his pals. Professor X pretty much does the same thing in the Marvel Comics as the leader of the X-Men and enjoys teaching mutants how to use their powers for good. Taga from Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender aims to use a powerful spiritual staff with the ability to give people airbending powers to ultimately overthrow the other nations and destroy them, making the airbending nation the supreme nation in the world. And Magneto aims to do the same thing in the Marvel Comics with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants to fight the unjust treatment of the mutants and to take over the entire world. Each one of these individuals would swear up and down that they were doing the right thing, but only one ideal prevails. Before I reveal whose ideal that is, I got a question for you. We all know that true love reigns supreme, but does hate have a purpose? I mean, all of us have something we hate, right? A toddler can hate Brussels sprouts, a righteous man can hate wickedness, and a boss can hate his workers showing up late. In this ever-present gradient we call life, there's always going to be things we don't like. And if there's always going to be something we don't like, then you can count on there being a few haters in the mix that may even dislike you for some reason or for something that you have to offer. And it should never go that far because we have a duty on this planet to maintain peace, to love our neighbor as ourselves, and to put God first. Mark 12:29-31 states, Jesus answered, "The first and most important one is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, life, and with all your mind, thought, and understanding, and with all your strength. This is the second. You shall unselfishly love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." And Romans 13:10 says, "Love does no wrong to a neighbor. It never hurts anyone. Therefore, unselfish love is a fulfillment of the law." Now, with all that understood, in my book, I conclude, now taking all that in, we can conclude that with truth and understanding, hate does have a purpose, to fuel passion, a passion that is used to bring forth good fruits for life and nothing more. Your hatred of evil can fuel the passion you have to stay righteous. With that being said, the hate you experience can be harnessed and converted into passion that you can utilize to fulfill your God-given purpose in life as well. With passion as a root and hatred as the dirt, you have a lot to go through on that journey, which is the stem to bring forth good fruits in the end. How about that for a love gradient, my friend? So it looks like Avatar Aang and Professor X take the cake for the best ideals by a landslide. Nice. Now, if you enjoyed my book excerpts and you're interested in reading more, pick up a copy of my book, What's the Issue About Love? Link is in the description below. As well as that, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to learn how to overcome rejection, check out this video I made about The Incredibles. Check out this video I did about The Incredibles. You guys definitely won't regret it. Alright guys, shalom, and be sure to convert your hatred into passion for purpose.